in this day and age in the game of baseball. He's reliable, he's dependable, and more importantly, he eats up a lot of innings.
Into the box now, Trey Turner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, look out for Josh Reddick. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Strike 2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summerskill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Hernandez is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3. And the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Steven Strasbourg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Steven Strasbourg has been good since he put on a uniform.
Leading up.
The pride joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball. Great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely do you see a guy have a 4-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasbourg's.
So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
Here now the 2-2. Gets the outside corner, strike 3. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. Really having a solid season. He's got over 100 RBIs on the year, and he's just flat out taking care of business this season. Don't be surprised if he ends up being a difference maker in this one too.
The next Twin up are hit Polanco. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And he'll watch the fast. Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Batting third, the left fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. He has no prior history against this pitcher. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Kepler is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
2-1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Now the 2-1 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Full count to Max Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Herter fields it cleanly, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here's the pitch.
Andujar.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Striding in now for the Nats, Xavier Will. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Fouled off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Reddick playing here in his age 34 season. He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brent Rucker. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
Hey, if this guy wants to win a batting title, he needs to get going, D-Roy. He's 4th right now in the league.
Yeah, I think he just needs to trust the process, Dan. Can't worry about the top 3 guys ahead of him right now. He's got to let them fall to the pack, or at least hope they fall to the pack. He's just got to stay inside himself and have quality ABs.
Eaton, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Time for a look at the curly W on
the designated hitter.
In the outfield, Josh Reddick, a huge wrestling fan. But what we need to lock in on is the fact that he's got one of the best arms in baseball. Loves throwing guys out at the dish. We'll see if he gets the opportunity today.
Now at the plate, Alex Kay, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. No balls and 1 strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Here's Miguel Sano. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Batting 7.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Back up the middle, and that's the second out.
Batting 8.
Stepping into the box, Royce Lewis. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
1-2. Here it is. This is foul right side. The 1-2 pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Byron Buxton would be next. He's set. The 3-2. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long. the year for him now, as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in a conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. 1-0 count. Here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. The 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The second baseman, Louis Area.
In now, Luis Arias. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And now the runner's trying for third. Grounded weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Standing in, Matt Thaiss. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. And now for Washington, number 8. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
The batter, number 7.
Speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Strike taken up in the zone. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat, 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nationals leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. At the plate for
leading off
so
for the
far,
Twins.
for 1 with a flyout.
That's shortstop.
One of the keys to securing the win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Polanco, the native of the Dominican Republic. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. The 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
Now batting.
So 1 away now in the Minnesota third, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Max Kepler. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. Throwing to second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting. The right fielder.
He hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Into the box, Brent Rucker. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Kepler leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Alex
would be the Minnesota
K.
DH. Alex K. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, K is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Baseball's a game
the
of
first
streaks
baseman.
and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. 0-1 the count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Nipped the corner. 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball, and he'll stick around.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 2-2 one more time. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More from Minneapolis. In now is Adam Eaton. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike one. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Miguel and Duhar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Kepler's on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Now batting, the third baseman. It's
Xavier Will. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
And he will strike. Him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. They're down 4-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off,
striding into the box, Mitch Garver. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Soto is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, Royce Lewis, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Strike called, 2-1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Byron Buxton is on deck. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 25.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Behind 0-2 now. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. On his way to second is Buxton. Now this gets all the way to the wall. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. So just like that, there's a runner at third with 2 away as we give you a look there at the league leaders in triples. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Luis Arias, hoping to cash in following the 2-out triple. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Arias is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Buxton on third with 2 out. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. Jorge Polanco would be next. great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. So another run in to score. And we've seen that this has been a potent offense all season long
number
as
11.
we bring in a look at the league leaderboard for runs scored. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. 2 out with the man at first. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he takes a called strike 2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Hey, there's another
now
base knock
batting,
right there.
left
Hitting
fielder.
streak now
Matt.
up to 8 games.
Yeah, no
Kepler.
doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in.
Number 43.
They start talking 8 games, then you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Standing in, Max Kepler. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5. Another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin.
Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's 7-0. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Brent Rucker. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Popped him up. Freitas shading to his right. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping in is John. Leading off with the Nationals. He'll start off the fifth in this one. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Hernandez readies the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, one down. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. One pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. The 2-1 home is a nice breaking ball that catches the outside for a strike. One out, nobody on.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, this guy is one strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And it's fouled away. Count remains 2-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Still 2-2. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. So striding in,
leading off
Alex
for the
K.
Twins.
He'll match up now with Joe Ross
designated
to lead
hitter
off the inning.
Alex K.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses inside, 1-0. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Hit back up the middle. Turner has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman.
Now to the plate,
22.
Miguel Sano. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. Line toward the gap in left center. Eaton calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Striding in once again, Mitch Garver. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
A ball and no strikes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
2 balls and a strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, David Freitas. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. And another foul ball. Hernandez readies another 0-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Stepping in now, Trey Turner, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Next pitch for Felix will be number 75 in the ball game. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Into the box, Adam Eaton. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Striding in, Royce Lewis.
Leading off for the Twins, the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The center fielder, number 25.
When you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. One out, nobody on. Line drive to left. Soto is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Luis Arias. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Two and 1 now to the Twins leadoff man. Liner toward right center, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Juan Soto.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my men on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Hernandez still working on his shutout here through 6 1/3 innings. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. Ready now, Xavier Will. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. This is line to left. Well, this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Twins 7 and the Nationals nothing. Digging in the switch hitter.
Leading off for the Twins.
No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
Ready
to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter
now
if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
In now, Max Kepler. He swings and lines it to left. Soto has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Up next for Minnesota,
now
Brent
right
Rucker,
fielder.
0 for 3
Brent
to this point.
Rucker.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Hit high and deep out to left field. See you later. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 37 on the year as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Alex.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Throw won't get him.
The first baseman,
Wow, you think
number
they'd learn their
22.
lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
Standing in now, Miguel Sano. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Kay takes his lead at 3rd with 1 away. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-1. And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
Up next for
Austin
Minnesota,
Voth enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. He waits. Now the pitch. Shot toward right center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from 3rd. It's a 10-0 score. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from 1st
now
as
batting,
the 2nd
3rd
run.
baseman, Royce.
Digging in,
Lewis.
Lewis. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Now in the box, Josh Reddick. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Right field.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. First offering on its way. Changeup called strike 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Something to be said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the home-standing nine have outplayed their guests in every. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line and left, hooking just a little. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Stepping in now, Trey Turner. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Sano will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run. Stepping into the box, Byron Buxton. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4.
The batter,
He's
number
looking
2, second baseman, Luis Arias.
Into the box, Luis Arias, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple. Well, that didn't take long to get a run on the board this inning.
Yeah,
now
they made it look easy, didn't they? Leadoff single puts the guy in the stretch, and then wham, the triple chases him home.
Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Polanco. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some run scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
First offering on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Ball 1. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Still only 1 out in the inning. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Brent Rucker.
Ready to take his hats again, Brent Rucker, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Your
Jorge
attention, please.
comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. So striding forward now, Adam Eaton, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Lean, and he makes the catch. Oh, he snatched that right out of the dugout for the first out of the inning. Twins are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Count now a ball and a strike. 1-1, here it is. It's 1-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. And he fouls this one off. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Dad, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you as a pitcher. Are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball in the left.
He's got it, and the Twins have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day.
The winning pitcher is Felix Hernandez.
12-2, the final score in this ball game. Minnesota get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Felix Hernandez earns victory number 24 this season and mark him down for 17 strikeouts to boot. Steven Strasbourg was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For
a
more,
reminder
find us
that
on
extra
Twitter
light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field Station located beyond right field.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. In the AL Central, Felix Hernandez was victorious again and now has 24 wins this year, helping Minnesota get past the Nationals 12-2. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Heading into the day, the Twins are atop the AL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Nationals are atop the National League East division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Kansas City Royals got 12 hits in this one as they dismantled the White Sox 8-0. As of right now, the White Sox are in third place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Royals are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. C.J. Cron was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs, helping the Tigers take care of the Indians 4-3. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. In the standings, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Indians are second in the division, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. The Toronto Blue Jays put together 10 total hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 4-3. At the start of the day, the Red Sox are in third place in the AL East. They're 15 games back, while the Blue Jays are fourth in the division. They're 15.5 games out of first. The Rays tossed a combined one-hitter as they destroyed the Angels 6-0. Heading into the day, the Rays sit in first place in the American League East division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Angels are in second place in the AL West, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wildcard. The New York Yankees got 11 hits overall as they beat the O's in Baltimore 6-3. Entering the day's action, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Yankees are second in the division, 11 games out of first. The Rangers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 7-4. As of right now, the Mariners sit in last place in the American League West division. They're over 20 games out of first, and the Rangers are fourth in the division, 9 games back. The Houston Astros totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 8-4. As of today, the Astros are in third place in the AL West, 6 games out of first. And the Athletics are atop the division. They hold a comfortable 5-game advantage. The Dodgers combined to allow only 4 hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 3-1. Heading into the day, the Mets sit in second place in the National League East division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wildcard. And the Dodgers are leading the National League West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. Jake Odorizzi grabbed his 13th win overall this year as Atlanta downed the Phillies 4-1. Entering the day's action, the Phillies sit in last place in the National League East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Braves are third in the division, 17 games out of first. The Chicago Cubs totaled 11 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 6-3. At the start of the day, the Cubs are in first place in the NL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Reds are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Brewers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the win after some free baseball against the Pirates 5-4. As of today, the Pirates sit in second place in the National League Central, 14 games back. And the Brewers are third in the division, 20 games out of first. The St. Louis Cardinals stopped their 6-game losing streak as they beat the visiting Marlins 6-1. As of right now, the Cardinals sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Marlins sit in fourth place in the National League East Division, 18 games out of first. Corbin Martin collected win number 3 this year as Arizona grabbed the win over the Giants 5-2. In the standings, the Diamondbacks are in third place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Giants are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Joey Lucchesi nabbed his 15th win this season as the Friars took care of the Rockies 4-1. At the start of the day, the Rockies sit in fourth place in the National League West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Padres have now clinched one of 2 NL wildcard spots with the win. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.